Is with the Michigan Welfare Rights Organization. And Rall, can you give us a brief, in-depth look of what's been going on with the situation with the water shutoffs in Detroit, please?
Well, you know, water shutoffs have been happening for a long time in the city and in Highland Park. There's been a systematic effort to drive poor folk out of this city. They're trying to turn Detroit into a playground for the wealthy. They've got their casinos, they've got their sports arenas, they've got their high-tech operations. And now they're really taking it a step even further, where the water department, by its own admission, is shutting off the water in 3,000 households a week. It's really almost an inconceivable number. And then they have the nerve to turn around and try and say that people have the money to pay their bills and they're not paying them because they have, according to Sue McCormick, the director of DWSD, they have behavioral problems. Let me tell you something, Sue McCormick. You're the one who has a behavioral problem sitting up in your air-conditioned office pretending like you're not working in Detroit, a city with a 38% poverty rate. People are not paying their bills because they can't afford it. Now they're paying to get their water turned back on, and because they have to have water in order to survive, but in order to do that, they're going without food.
Yeah.
They're going without gas and electricity. They're not paying their rents. And you are a behavioral problem, Sue McCormick. You're a human rights abuser and you're a torturer.
It has to be disrespectful to hear, as a person with a heart, that that people have behavioral problems and people can't pay, and they're making incendiary statements that aren't even true. Tell me, since 2006, since we've been going through this fight, what has the climate been in the city of Detroit, and has it gotten any better to where it led us right back to this issue?
Well, I think the climate among the everyday people in Detroit is now finally getting better. I mean, Detroiters have been beaten down for a lot longer than since 2006. I mean, this is a process that has been going on for decades, and I think what we've been seeing all along is quite a bit of fight back, and what we're seeing now is a real rise in the fight back, and it's an exciting time to be a Detroiter. I'm very proud to be here.
Michigan Welfare Rights have been on this issue, has been the number1 group in this water fight. Can you tell me the good things that have happened recently since, like how, what's the response has been, what are the good things, are people coming for resource help, can you share some of the good news with people outside, that have been happening since this issue has first broken out?
Oh, absolutely. Well, for one thing, we've got activists from all different kinds of organizations starting to come together. I mean, Welfare Rights, because Welfare Rights has been out in the leadership of this, even long before I became a member. Maureen Taylor and Marion Kramer, Sylvia Orduno are really the three pioneers of this struggle. Been going on for 15 years now. And so because of Welfare Rights' role, we were really able to call together a round table of many, many activists from all over this city, and it's just beautiful to see the way people are really coming together and starting to work together. And people, people with water problems are starting to feel like they don't have to be ashamed anymore.
Very good, very good.
I love the slogan that they've come up with, which is, "It's not your fault, but it is your fight."
How do you feel about the UN response this week?
Well, I think it's very encouraging that we've got this organization, this very well-respected organization like the UN, to actually come out and say that the city of Detroit is abusing people's human rights, and it's gotten a lot of attention. But now it's up to us to really make the city of Detroit come into line, because the UN, it's just a lot of words.
Two more things. What do you want to say to people in suburbia that think that that's on that let them eat cake mentality?
Well, to the people in suburbia, I'm going to say to you, if you don't do something about it now, it's going to be you in 10 years. Detroit is nothing but a bellwether. It's their little testing ground for what they want to do to public utilities and to public employees all across this country. So deal with it now or deal with it later. It's up to you.
And what do you want to say to people that want to help out, that's looking at this video, international, anywhere, that want to jump in and help us save Detroit?
I would say just call our 800 number, 844-42-WATER, and get connected. Look us up online, People's Water Board, Michigan Welfare Rights, Detroit Water Brigade. You can find us. Come find us and join in.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Ann Rall. Michigan Welfare Rights. Thank you so very much.